welcome to the live. Thank you so much for being here. I am going to be pulling some messages here for each element. So we're going to do fire signs, water signs, earth signs, air signs. I'm just going to get a few messages for each group and see what wants to come out here. I've got the music going. You may hear a little noise in the back. This puppy is very unhappy to not be in here or anywhere around people right now, so sorry about that. But she's had so much attention earlier today, so she's gonna have to just sit for a little bit. Okay, so first I'm starting with fire signs. So this will be for all fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I'm just gonna see what energies are coming your way. First of all, we have the Queen of Coins in reverse. We have the Strength card, which is perfect because this is Leo energy. And we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. So the main message I'm getting here for fire signs coming up soon is that there's someone in your vicinity that may be a bit older than you, or they are, they're either older, literally older, or they play the I'm older card is something I'm actually hearing. But this person is not necessarily supporting you right now. I feel like there's someone in your vicinity that is not supporting you as much as they could at this point. But you are trying to remain strong. You are trying to stay steady and strong in who you are. I do feel you coming up against a little bit of, I hear the word retaliation. I don't know if it's just something about the way you're doing things or who you are, or you staying in your power, or just trying to be yourself is bringing up a little bit of like pushback from someone in particular. It could be someone in the workplace. It could be family. It just feels like a more older or mature energy, or someone who thinks or sees themselves as being older than you or above you in some way. So, you know, hopefully this resonates for all the fire signs. But we've got 10 of Cups in reverse here. So this person is feeling like you guys may not have a future, or that you guys are at odds. They may feel that the long term between you guys is in a bit of a shaky place. That's what I'm getting. Ace of Coins. This is more about you being reassured that you being yourself is, it has to happen regardless. You have to stay strong in who you are and be who you are. And what I'm almost getting is that you actually using your voice more and stepping more into who you are, if it aggravates people, they might not be your people. This is really hard when it's perhaps someone that you've known for a really long time, or even family, friends, someone that you've dealt with for a long time, because that's kind of the feeling I'm getting, is that this person feels a bit entitled to something. I don't know if it's your energy or your time, but this could be, again, in personal life or also in work, because I am getting, for some of you guys, this is like a work situation where it may be your boss or manager, a supervisor, someone who sees themselves as being in a position of power over you or something, and kind of feeling entitled to your time. But you are being encouraged to continue staying strong and using your voice more and being yourself more, because what I see is that this is, you know, we're always growing, but this is particularly a period of strong growth for you. It's a lot of growth at once, and it feels long awaited. If you've felt stuck for some time, for my fire signs, if you felt like the ball is rolling really slowly, this is an affirmation for you with the Ace of Coins that things are going to start moving along finally. You're going to start feeling like progress. You're going to start seeing the material progress. This is the Ace of Coins, so this is Pentacles. This is very material, real world evidence of everything that you've been working on finally coming to fruition. I even am seeing with the sparkles here next to this coin. It's so interesting because it feels like the sparkles are here and then boom, it's a coin. It's like you can feel the magic. You've kind of been cultivating these things for yourself, but once it finally materializes, it's like a surprise. It's like, boom, it's here. And I see you almost being, I'm hearing the word, what is it? Like whiplash or something. You're like, whoa, I wasn't ready for it to come in that fast, you know? That is so funny, because I feel like fire signs, sometimes we want things like now, but this almost is just going to be like not here and then it's here. So something you've been working on, I would say even a couple areas of life, you're going to start seeing things materializing for you. And I'm also receiving this message that the more you really allow yourself to be yourself and be who you are, you're going to be rewarded for that, especially right now. I think there are a lot of people that have been waiting on you to show up as who you truly are, and it may be hard to do this. I just heard people pleasing in my head. So for the fire signs here, if some of you have struggled with people pleasing or being generous and overgiving, this is something that's starting to change now, finally, and I feel like you're coming into yourself, you're feeling better about yourself, and this is a good thing. It's a really good thing, and if there are people trying to convince you to not be yourself, it just feels a little suspicious to me, you know? It's like, if you're not harming anybody, why is it such a problem? You know, if you're not harming anybody and you just want to glow and be happy and be free and contributing your own light to the world in the way you want to, if it's not harming anybody, what is the problem here, you know? I do see that this person, or people, it could be multiple people for one person, it could be multiple people, that something about the way you carry yourself feels like a bit of a personal attack for them. But I'm just feeling like if there's something you feel like you need to make amends with someone else, that's fine. Do what you need to do to balance out a situation, but know that I'm just getting a clear energy here that you're really just trying to like live your life and build your own happiness and be yourself, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. This person is concerned that you guys may not have what they wanted you to have or what they thought you guys could be. Even if this is work related, this could be someone expected you to do this much work or pick up their slack or something like that, and I see you kind of just, no thank you. Even something about your vibe, if you're around people, you're at work and you're making people laugh and you're charismatic because you're fire, you know, if there's something like that going on here, there may be people around you that are like, hey, tone it down. It's like, why? Why would you tone it down? Like, we need more of that, you know? If you're not hurting anyone, you don't need to tone it down. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a lot of encouragement to really stay strong, stay in your power, not just stay in your power, because this is very much growth energy. Like these fire signs here, whoever is here and you're a fire sign, it's like you're growing into your fire energy even more in a healthy way, you know? It's not so spontaneous, it's not so sporadic, it's this way of harnessing your fire and your passion and being steady with it to build and create something long-term for yourself. I see this being really important to you, and also connecting with people more authentically is such a highlight here. Connecting with people, being more yourself than you ever have. Even if you feel like you've been doing really well at that, I see even more of an upgrade in you trying to show up as who you are and say what you really think and feel, and really just grow into your fire, you know? It reminds me of like not having a fire that'll burn everything down or just like kind of be explosive. It's a fire that's especially for the Aries here, but it's a fire that's like the sun. It's burning like the sun. It's steady, it's strong, and you've got this glow around you. Look at the glow around her face. I see that you're really glowing and glowing up, and there's so much love. I feel like fire signs, like your heart is reopening and it's a really beautiful thing, and some people are a little bothered by it, especially people who kind of felt entitled to your energy, your vibe, your time, your effort, your money. They just, there's definitely someone here that feels entitled to your schedule or something like that. They feel like they should be able to communicate with you and you respond right away, kind of thing. What's interesting about this, fire signs, is we have a lion here on this card. This is representing you. It's also representing a bit of a younger, fresher energy, so you may have more of this youthful essence to you. This person in the reverse here has that stable energy, more mature, but not necessarily acting more mature all the time. Especially, I mean, you can be as accomplished and successful and have as much money as you want. The problem is if you don't treat people right. I personally don't take that as maturity. I just don't. But yeah, if you'll notice, you have this lion here on this card. And on this card with this other person, the lion is here again, but it's solidified in silver, and it's kind of this side piece on their throne. So they may see you that way. They may be like, this glowing lion that's making people laugh, this person that's charismatic, we're just going to kind of put them right here because it's my world, and we're going to put them here. And I see your energy is just not, it's not connecting and fitting into the puzzle the way that this person thought it would. So you're kind of pushing at them just by being who you are. But again, if you're not hurting anyone, continue shining. And also, if there is something that you want to correct with this person, or there is something you want to say, or that you do feel responsible for, that is up to you to address those things. But I guess I'm just trying to say you don't have to address showing up as yourself. That's not a crime. So fire signs, that's definitely what I'm getting. You're getting High Priestess here. So some of you who have intuition, like more psychic ability, or you follow your intuition, or you've been getting a lot of ideas lately, I see that following those ideas is going to be really rewarding for you. And if you do have like intuition and kind of psychic ability, I see it elevating here and becoming stronger in the next, I'm seeing the number 3, so in the next 3 months here, you're going to notice a real incline in your perception of the things that are going on around you. Yeah. Yeah, just don't let people take your shine away, because you're gonna start shining brighter. You've had quite a lift in your energy, and you deserve to be really enjoying this. For some of you, King of Cups, you're going to be having more connections come in that feel really loving and fulfilling for you. People in your life that are going to fill your cup, and I think it's because you're ready to start putting yourself out there again. I feel like you may have been hermiting a little bit, protecting your energy, your heart, your fire. It may have been just hard to socialize, hard to communicate how you've been feeling with others, but I feel like you're starting to open up. That's where I'm seeing this like elevation in your shine. And you're going to start, your warmth is going to start bringing in more people that are here to help you and be true friends to you. And you will be able to discern who those friends are, who they're not. Yeah, Knight of Coins. You also are going to be, I literally just heard brand deal in my head, or a deal. So for my fire signs, you may be receiving sort of work offers, or I don't know, offers in something that you've been working on, your pages. I just heard like a deal, and it's more than one, but it's going to start with one significant one where it's like, oh, I've never experienced this before, I've never done this before, I wonder how this works, I wonder how this is gonna go. I feel you elevating in something that you've been working on, and accepting new offers and having to figure out how those things work. So, but yeah, just stay steady in yourself. You have a very beautiful energy right now, and it's only getting better. And if you'll notice, her back is to us, so she's really just focused on what she's doing. Fire signs, you're very focused on what you're doing. You're focused on your money, you're focused on your goals, you're focused on your path. and restructuring your path. And it is starting to come together. Eliminate doubt and let your path restructure with you and for you. You don't have to control every detail, but you do have to design what you want it to look like and then help things fall into place, but know that not everything is in your control. But yeah, this is a lot of fulfillment. This is a lot of, taking space with those that are not understanding you or not quite appreciating you showing up as yourself. They're not necessarily for you right now. So that's everything for my fire signs. Thank you so much for watching the live. Next, we are going to be moving into our earth signs. All right, so this is the read for my earth signs. Welcome to the live. I am going to go ahead and see what is coming up for earth signs. This is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I just heard don't stress. Don't stress. I'm just hearing don't stress, calm down. I don't like being told to calm down, but that's what I'm hearing, like almost that song, with Selena Gomez, so that might be significant for someone. It's like, calm down, calm down. That's what I'm hearing. Just put on your music and chill, like take some time to chill in between whatever you're doing. You got the Devil card here right away, earth signs, so I'm getting for you guys that I just feel like you need to take care of yourself. Like you need to literally physically take care of yourself a little bit better. So this is eating a little bit better, getting a little more sleep, and exercising more. That's what I'm getting for you guys right away. The Devil card, to me right now, it's not really saying more than that, more than just like start taking better care of your body, because you've been working really hard lately. I'm also getting that some of my earth signs are going through a period of change right now. So some of these earth signs here are moving, or some things are changing. Some things are just changing. You're going through a change, moving or restructuring some personal relationships, trying to find better balance. Some earth signs here are releasing someone that hurt their heart. So that's for some here. It's like releasing some feelings that aren't serving you anymore. Yeah, 10 of coins. It's like this image of like something that could have been this way, but you're kind of like, I'm hearing keep the past in the past, like put the past in the past. But this treasure chest is really sticking out to me, so I love that. I love that. Whatever you've been stressing over is something that you're hoping is going to really pay off here. And I see why you're putting so much energy into it. At the same time, there is a note that, if you don't take rest, you could burn yourself out. And you're of better service to people if you can take little breaks in between and take care of yourself, because then, imagine having that call where someone's about to offer you the thing that you worked so hard for, but you're so tired you can't even really be your best on the call or appreciate the call. I just feel you guys, you kind of are in a push for something right now, or you're in the middle of a transition and you're trying to just get to the end. But I'm just hearing pace yourself. Like it is a marathon, not a sprint kind of thing. You may feel like every day is a sprint, but stop for water. You have the Emperor card here. You deserve to be leading something. The High Priestess. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. This makes sense to me. Like, earth signs are so they do deserve to be leading so many things. You guys work really hard and you're amazing. I'm hearing that some of you need to hear that you are really good at, like, doing what you do. You're actually really good at hearing people out in whatever work situation you're in. You're good at assessing things. You may be one of the few people in your workspace who really assesses things properly. Like, you really take in all the information from all angles. You kind of like see everyone's side. You're very observant, and you assess the situation really well. You know, like, you're a good judge of character. You do make people feel more like listened to and heard. I feel like if you're in any sort of position of authority, you need to hear that you really do, like, people appreciate you. They really appreciate you, even if they're not saying it right to your face all the time. They have good things to say about you. I feel like this came up before, but yeah, they have really good things to say about you. You do a really good job. You need to know that you're appreciated, even if people don't verbalize it. They absolutely should be verbalizing it to you more, because you try so hard. Okay, this is an interesting message for the earth signs here. This is a really interesting message. All right, earth signs, this is what I'm supposed to relay. We got the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. You have a lot of yellow here. A lot of yellow. So you might be wanting to work on that chakra. I'm trying to remember what that one is associated with. It may be like creativity and personal power, things like that. But what I'm actually getting here, earth signs, is I'm hearing that you've mastered a lot of things. You've mastered something, and now Spirit wants you to turn your attention toward the thing that you're kind of too scared to admit you want, whether it be like connection with someone or kind of a dream that you released earlier. You were very focused on the practical stuff, and don't overthink this. This may be something as simple as, like, you want to share a skill that you have, start making videos of it and putting it out there. Something, it seems simple and it's right in front of you, like right under your nose, but Spirit is saying you've mastered something that I don't know, something about your stability or whatever you were trying to do. So now we want you to take it a step further and not ignore the thing that's special to you now. You know, they want you to take the dream and kind of revisit this now. Like, did you dream about writing a book? And have you written it? Did you dream about, like, yeah, putting videos out of something that you do well or a skill? It's time to focus on that. I feel like this is probably a lot to hear when you're also going through some sort of period of transition or you're giving things a real push right now. But when things level out just a little bit, it's not going to take long. Like, I'm hearing 2-3 weeks, things are going to kind of level out with whatever you're working on, if you're moving, whatever change is happening. And then it's time to revisit this thing that brings you joy, you know, and it might be a little scary to approach. You may be afraid about approaching it. I don't know, something about it. It feels like, I feel like you guys think it's too good to be true, is something that I'm hearing. For someone here, it's definitely like singing. Someone wants to be singing. Someone wants to be releasing videos. Someone, it's a book. You need to write your book. And for someone here, it's connection. It's like finding that person. It's being with that person. It's building that life. I've been getting a lot of messages lately in love about not waiting to just bump into someone. Like, truly taking action to build a life and find someone if you want to find someone. Like, think about back in the day, they did not have the resources to do this. You had to bump into someone or hope that someone knew someone, or, you know, meet someone on a flight. But, well, maybe that's a little too current, but think like way back. They had to pretty much choose whoever was kind of within the vicinity, you know? And we have resources now that you could get online and find anyone, you know? Some people really don't want to do it that way, and I fully understand. I totally understand, but I've been getting this message a lot, and I feel like someone needs to hear this, that if it's the right person, even if you met them online, it would still be magical. Like, if it's the right person, it will still be full of magic when you meet, talk to them for the first time, see them the first time. It should still be magical, you know? So, anyway, for the earth signs here, it's time to turn your attention toward that dream again. And it might feel so too good to be true that you don't even let yourself think of this as an option anymore, but notice what's on your mind every day. Really, I'm hearing meditate for you guys. Notice your thoughts. What is a thing that loops in your head and comes back into your head over and over and over and over again, and you're like, oh man, that would be nice? What is it? What do you picture doing? Is it something to do with talking to people or living in a certain kind of house, or like, what is the thing you keep picturing? It's time to remember that, especially for earth signs, you guys are really good at, you know, getting down to business with, look at, I just got the Princess of Coins. You guys are really good at making a plan, getting down to business, and making things happen when you want something, you know? I can't stress, you know, I have a lot of earth signs in my family. The number of times they said, I want this thing, and they locked in on it, and within, you know, a couple months, they'd have the thing they wanted. I remember my brother even, like, selling something. He decided he wanted something because he saw it online. So he sold the other version of it. It was like some computer part or something. He sold it, the one he had, that day, and later that day, he had ordered the new one and, like, had the money turn around that fast. And I was like, man, I'm envious of earth signs sometimes with their way of, you know, moving money and making that plan and just being, like, money abundant. And, you know, you may not feel that way, but you have that power, especially if you're an earth sign. You are so tapped in if you allow yourself to be. So this is a sign to make a dream a reality. I can even feel, as I'm saying some of this, like someone resisting this. I'm feeling resistance toward this message, because it's like, no, give me a real message. It's like, this is the real message. This is the message. You know, not everything that seems fun is not for you. You know, you don't always have to be working so hard that, like if you can work that hard, you can put some of that energy into the stuff that's special to you. You know, not everyone else all the time. But earth signs, you are very, very great at what you do. You definitely have something you've mastered. People do appreciate you and are very thankful. At the very least, they're very thankful that you are around, because you make their lives easier, you know? So take some of that for yourself too, and remember to drink water, eat, get some sleep, and exercise. There's someone here that needs to do planks or something. Like, someone here needs, I'm seeing like someone doing like push-ups and planks. So maybe it's gonna be arm day. Yeah, but that's pretty much what I've got for you guys. Oh, last thing here. You got the sun. You got the sun, and you got the Queen of Coins. So you're going from Princess of Coins to Queen of Coins. It doesn't matter, you know, if you're more feminine or masculine, you're progressing from the princess to the queen. So there's some transition you're in, and you are going to get to a stable spot with it and feel grounded again. So don't worry. That is coming in for you. If you've been kind of up in the air right now, you're going to get your stability back very shortly here. And the sun is just a beautiful sign. Take some time to get outside and enjoy the air. And enjoy the little things. I'm hearing just enjoy the little things. Someone here needs to cook something. Not as much like going to get food, but someone needs to cook. And appreciate the little things about their home, their neighborhood, things like that. I'm also hearing, as far as like the bodily care, cut back on caffeine a little bit. And someone needs to like, this is a really interesting message, but someone needs to like give their hands a break, or I don't know, maybe get a massage, or like your hands feel, I don't know who that's for. It could be about anything, but I'm getting like the hands either are like dry or kind of sore, or like just, you know, parts of your body that are hurting right now. Like, give those parts of your body some extra love and attention, and it will go a really long way right now. So Earth signs, that's everything that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will be back again soon for some more messages for you guys. This is going to be the read for my water signs. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I'm going to pull you guys some messages and see what is coming through for you in the near future, what you need to know. But I hope this reading resonates for you. Thank you so much for being here. This is live, and if you're seeing it later, I still hope that the messages come through really clear for you and they resonate, and I appreciate you being here. So what I'm getting right away for my water signs is the 9 of Coins. That's always a great energy. It's very independent. It's very self-focused. We've got the Magician too. So this is definitely harnessing a lot of personal power right now for my water signs. And I see that she's like looking in the mirror here on the 9 of Coins card. So I'm seeing you guys I'm hearing like a long look in the mirror, like really evaluating yourself, diving deep, maybe addressing some things within yourself that you were nervous about before, maybe some shadow aspects, because I think that what I'm getting from this is that you guys want to create from a deeper place. You want to harness more of yourself, and you know, in order to do that, you may have to explore some of these deeper aspects, or it's so interesting, you might have to go to your sad place a little more frequently, or your more emotional place, but out of it you're starting to like create this beauty. So I feel like you are doing a lot of journeying into yourself so that you can bring more up out of the depths that you can share with others, or create something really beautiful for yourself. So I'm getting that, like, you guys are really tying, maybe there's something with tying things together. I'll circle back to that, I hope. But there's something about you guys tapping into that personal well so much deeper. It's so much deeper. I just heard, like, dependency. That could be codependency or any kind of dependency. If there's something you struggled with in the past, any sort of dependency on something, or addiction, or on a person, or any sort of dependency that took the attention away from you and exploring your depths, this is like you're now focused on yourself. I'm getting that you're really trying to relearn yourself in a deeper way. But I feel like you know who you are. It's just a matter of diving deeper, because diving deeper is going to bring up some really special things for you guys. I'm seeing the sparkles on this card too, so there's a lot of sparkle to this. There's something about magic, believe in magic. It's reminding me of that song Magic by Coldplay. So I would listen back to that song. There may be some messages in there for you. Magic by Coldplay. I know some of the lyrics in that song are, I call it magic. Do I believe in magic? Yes, I do. I feel like I'm hearing the word monotonous. So water signs, you may have been feeling like things have gotten monotonous or repetitive, or there's something here about fighting the part of your brain that's trying to kind of like convince you that magic isn't real, or maybe like you've already experienced so much magic and some miracles in your life, and that's probably it now. Like, you've had your fair share of luck. I'm hearing from Spirit, absolutely not. The luck can keep going. Like, I'm hearing like lucky girl syndrome, lucky guy syndrome. Like, if you just kind of put yourself in this high state, really awesome things can just happen to you out of the blue. I feel like some of those moments are going to come your way again soon, and this is a sign to be open and be excited about it and prepared for it. There's something so beautiful about your heart and about your mind, and Spirit wants you to know that. Spirit wants you to know that you just have such a beautiful mind and a beautiful heart, and Spirit is excited to bring you more miracles, but you have to keep believing in them. It's so funny. I'm getting like the Polar Express example with the jingling the bell. Like, can you still hear the bell? Man, some of you need to... What am I getting here? It's like something about being creative or getting into like a show or watching a show you like, writing, doing some writing. And I'm also getting like Les Mis. That could also be important for someone. Les Miserables, you know, the musical. Yeah, there's something here about going deep into other people's feelings for the sake of creating something, like deep into your own feelings and empathizing with others so that you can create something that speaks to people. So some of you, yeah, you may want to do some writing. You may want to play a character or get involved in a show or something. That's for someone specific. Yeah, I'm just getting like someone needs to like get into a show, or you need to maybe audition for something, or make something beautiful that you can put out there and share with others. Someone, I definitely see you, this was in another group too, but I see you singing. I see singing, sitting and singing, and then putting the video out there. So someone needs to be releasing their singing. Someone else just needs to be going deep, figuring out how you feel about a certain topic and doing some writing about it. This could definitely pertain to moon and rising signs as well. Like if you have water in your chart, especially if you feel really connected to the water signs, or you feel like water signs can resonate for you, or you feel really connected to like the moon and stuff, like definitely if you have a lot of water in your chart, or if one of your major signs is water, or just even if these messages just feel like they're resonating for you, you know, like sometimes you find your messages where you wouldn't expect them, which is again kind of giving me that feeling of miracles, like finding things where you wouldn't expect it. I wonder what that tying analogy was about. I am hearing cord cutting, so the ties between you and people that need to go. You gotta do some cutting of your energy between you and 1 to 3 people that I'm feeling are just like, if they just pull and you're not feeling good, even when you think of them, let's say you're not even talking to them, but when you think of them, it's like sucking your energy. Time to do like some energy cutting there, you know? Like you'll know if there's someone you need to be letting go of that's really just not feeding your joy or your happiness. And I am not the kind of person that's just like, oh, just cut people off, you know, without thinking about that. This would have to be someone, if this is resonating, that consistently pulls from your energy and does not contribute to you. That's the kind of person I'm talking about. But yeah, this magician energy is really, really nice. I'm hearing that you need to know that you have tools to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. Absolutely, you have the tools that you need. Some of you, all you need is a phone, and you can be accomplishing the thing that you want to get done. Regardless, this could be like advertising more for your business. All you need is a phone. If you want to be doing singing, I'm hearing you really don't even need a mic. You need to just go somewhere where people can hear your voice and take the video. Like, you have the tools you need. I just keep hearing that over and over. You have the tools you need, and I see you upgrading as you go. But you have to start. If there's something that's meaningful to you that you've been wanting to try, you have to start. Some of you are also meant to be seen. I keep getting that for my water signs. Some of you are meant for people to be seeing you out where you are, speaking, being yourself. There's something here about time and clocks. Your messages are kind of coming at me so randomly, but remember, this is for all 3 water signs, so if it's random, I apologize. It is general, you know, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but I'm just bringing through everything I can. But yeah, there is something here about time. I'm getting like clock imagery, hourglasses, like watches. It's like I'm hearing the song, "It's time to begin, isn't it?" So, you know, if you're having anxiety about starting something that's meaningful to you, remember to shift your mindset and come at it more from a fun perspective. Like play that song if you have to while you're getting ready. It's time to begin, isn't it? I get a little bit. It's just like, it's a good feeling. It's motivating you to start, but it's also this bittersweet, beautiful feeling. Remember that if you have messages to share, you're going to impact people in a special way. You've got to be brave and put yourself out there to do that. 3 of Cups in reverse. Oh, that's what I said. That's what I said about 1 to 3 people that you may need to space out from. They could know each other. This could be a whole friend group, or it could be a couple different people that, you know, are not related to each other at all. It's just, I'm seeing you needing to kind of cut your energy from certain scenarios. Ace of Cups. We've got Ace of Cups and we've got 6 of Coins in reverse. Some of your fear about what's important to you may be that you're worried you may not be able to financially sustain yourself with some of your ideas. You're relying first and foremost on your passion and your emotions to get something done. And that's valid. I think that's really valid. We've got the Hermit. Yeah, like going inward, assessing, asking yourself big questions about what you can accomplish and how to be realistic, but also trying to trust in magic. So that might be why this message is coming up. Like, you want to believe in magic, you have seen certain miracles play out in your life, but you're at a point now where you're like, okay, how do I balance practicality with my emotions and my passion? I'm hearing this is going to be a process. To be honest, it's going to be a process, but you're not supposed to, I don't like using supposed to, but it's not a good idea to turn your back on the things that you love, the things that you feel you have an affinity for. If you have a gift for something, that is a gift you have. That was either given to you or you cultivated that, and it's something that if you have it, it's not meant to sit up on a shelf and gather dust, you know what I mean? Like, if you love singing or you love writing or you have a real passion for something, that's meant to be used, you know? So I'm definitely getting that. You know, it's going to be a bit of a balance, trying to find balance with finance and your passion, the things that you're passionate about, but taking some time inward to, you know, reassess why you do what you do and what you really love to do, and how you can find that balance is going to be really important right now. And then we've got the Fool. This is giving me intense Scorpio energy. Her face on this card, it always makes me think of a Scorpio. Yeah, it's kind of showing me just like the roots come from you. So there is a note here about diving deeper in yourself, because any amazing thing that you make is coming from you. It's coming from inside you, like your roots. Yeah, the tree is coming from her, the roots are coming from her, it's all coming from inside. You know, it's not stuff coming from the outside to create her reality. She's bringing it from the inside out. And the Fool. So this is kind of tearing down whatever wasn't working and keeping what you still believe to be a good structure. That's why I think you're taking some time inward, because you're reflecting, you're reassessing. If there is something you have been pursuing up to this point, you may be reassessing, okay, I'm at a new stage, like what's gonna stay and what's gotta go, because it's time to like shed this and let this go and keep these parts. You're figuring out what to keep, and I see you being able to do this, definitely. So take that time to be with yourself, because you are going to figure out what to shed and what to hang on to, and that's really just what you're supposed to be focused on right now, is dropping all the stuff that was maybe working up to this point and deciding to hone in on the couple things that are working out for you, that are really working out for you, or that you would like to have start working out for you. You know, you may have had an original vision, but Spirit is encouraging you, if you've had to reshape your vision because of what's actually going on in the world, that's okay. You know, it doesn't mean things aren't going to work for you or that all is lost. You playing off what's actually happening in real time in the world is very important, and it's a very smart thing to do while still hanging on to that magic, because there's a reason you pursue the things you do. And then Four of Wands. Yeah, I see you mainly right now finding a way to build a structure that is infused with your magic but also structured. So that's what you're working on right now. And some of you may be finding ways to infuse like something creative or your entrepreneurial skills or something that's very much yours, that kind of magic element. You may be finding a way to infuse it with structure and build some sort of work for yourself where you can have both, or you can take a couple of your skills and merge them together. That's something that I'm seeing for you guys, is that you can start taking elements of your life and merging things and consolidating. I'm just hearing like consolidating. You can have multiple things that you want, and you might be like looking out into the world right now and assessing like, how can I get what I want and be myself but have that structure. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys for the water signs, but you're in a very great independent energy. You're reflecting a lot right now, and you're gonna know what to do with this pretty soon. Just definitely take that time to get in touch with yourself. I hope that these messages resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading, and we will see you guys again soon in another one. All right, these are going to be the messages for my air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to pull some messages for you guys and see what comes through. That is coming your way very soon. Messages you need to hear. Your first card out is the Lovers, so there's an emphasis here on connections and also obviously love. There's also something about very much about you assessing love or connections with other people. It feels like a very people-focused time coming up for you here for my air signs, but there is a lot of observing, kind of like what you could have in love or how to bring in more love, or maybe there's just someone you've been observing. Let's see what else we've got here. Six of Wands. There is a lot of, I'm trying to put this energy into words, but notice how both people have their back to us and are looking towards something that they are really interested in right now. Six of Wands, though, is great. This is like victory. I actually just heard game. I heard game. So for my air signs here, you may be trying to like chat someone up. That's interesting. That's an interesting message here. Yeah, there's something about chatting someone up, or someone's chatting you up, or getting more attention, giving more attention. There's something about like the exchange of energy and chatting with someone and attention, being more social. We've got King of Coins here. So there's something that you or someone is flaunting. That is the word that I heard. It's about putting something out there that you have to offer. Kind of like knowing that you're it. Like, I'm hearing that song, The Man by The Killers, because this is the energy it's reminding me of. It's like, I've got gas in the tank, I've got money in the bank, I've got news for you, you're looking at the man. So air signs, some of you may be like totally resonating with this, some of you may be like, oh my god, like maybe this isn't the energy you were expecting, but for some people watching here, it's very much that energy. I've got gas in the tank, I've got money in the bank, I've got news for you, you're looking at the man. So it's something about like just really feeling yourself, really feeling like good about yourself. I don't really feel like you were in the worst like mental state before. Maybe there was a little bit of like maybe there was a little bit of something going on where you just weren't feeling the best about things, and that's kind of like it's being released. Part of it is being released because you have something or someone that's kind of motivating you to kind of show up and show off, honestly. King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is about getting out of your head a little bit. There's been a little bit of torment, something going on up in the mental space that I'm hearing a lot of different messages for my air signs here. I'm hearing shut up. I'm literally hearing someone telling a voice in their head to shut up. Like, I don't want to hear you, you're not helping me, just shut up. Like, I don't know what that's about, but maybe you've been trying to fight some negative thinking, or I'm actually hearing like this could pertain to perfectionism too. So if it's been something that's been bothering you lately where you feel like you're not being as productive because you're getting stuck in the mental space and you're struggling to like take action, this feels kind of past energy to me. This feels kind of past energy to me, but you're just releasing that. It's like something in your environment is motivating you to release that thinking, and you're also just done with it. I just feel I'm hearing someone just say, I'm done. I am done. I'm done. I'm hearing you're done. So someone may be on social media a lot. Someone may be scrolling a lot on social media. This may be one way that you've been trying to fight the voices, is just getting online and looking at videos or scrolling or something, because for you for a while that may have been the only thing you could do to kind of get away from what was in your head that was bothering you or stopping you. But now I feel like the social media has kind of become a little bit of a, I just gotta call it like it is. Like, I'm a very honest reader. Like, the word is crutch. Like, it kind of became something maybe that was, the social media helped you get away from a different problem, but now the scrolling may have become a bit of a problem, but don't worry. I feel like I'm saying this to you, but you may also be aware of this yourself. So this is just a dual message that you can and will pull yourself away from some of these things that are distracting you for the wrong reasons, because honestly, if we just release some of that perfectionism, like as much as you can, and just try to take action on some things, you're so much better than you think you are. Like, this reminds me of the earth sign read. Honestly, even if you're an air sign and you felt drawn, if you felt drawn, this happens when I'm channeling sometimes, I just can't talk. It's coming through fast. But if you felt drawn to another, group, that could also be a group that had a lot of messages for you. So, if you want to look into that, you can. But I'm feeling like, yeah, you need to be aware that your work is really good. I feel like I want to tell you, even on an off day or one of your worst days, the quality of your work is still really great, because whether you believe it or not, you have logged enough time in something to be good at it. It could be anything, but you have logged enough time to be good at it, and you may not be like the greatest ever or a master, or you may be really great at it, but I feel like the way you see yourself, it's not as clear. I'm definitely hearing like Aquarius for this too. Like this is for my Aquarius people for sure. If that's something you've been struggling with where you feel like you're not good enough yet at the thing that you want to do, believe it or not, you're good. You're good, and you have so much room to grow, and that's such a good feeling. Like, people have got to appreciate when you have so much space to grow rather than being almost maxed out and having almost nowhere to go with it. You know, it's so much better to already be good enough to start showing what you do, but then have all this room to advance even more, and don't feel like you're at the bottom of the mountain or something. It's like you've actually already scaled a good amount of this mountain. There's more to go. It looks like a lot, but you've already scaled a lot too. So it's acknowledging how far you've come on this. If there was this past energy of you kind of feeling like you weren't quite doing good enough, or like it needed to be perfect before you could show people what you were working on, I feel you kind of letting go of some of this and just deciding, like, you know, okay, it's been 3 months or something, or it's been like a year. I think I can show people what I've been working on. I think I've sat on this long enough. I'm also hearing you don't need like a reason to show people what you've been doing. It doesn't need to be something that's like super official and something that's monetizable for you to start putting it out there to show people. It doesn't need to be a kind of thing that you monetize for you to celebrate it. I'm going to say that again because Spirit wants me to say that again. It doesn't need to be something that you are trying to monetize for you to be able to share it and celebrate it. The Lovers. Let's see what's going on with the Lovers. Whoever you're interested in, one person's more introverted than the other. Yeah, I mean, that's bound to happen, but either you're the more introverted one, or you need more time to yourself, or this person needs more time to themselves. But something is really beautiful about it. And again, that's if you're interested in someone. Interesting messages. I also see you guys, just like the Earth signs, trying to defend your time. Someone's like trying to hand you something or make some sort of offer to you, and it's like, I don't want to. I just am hearing like, I don't want that. I don't want your offer. I don't want to waste time on this. Do what you've got to do to make your money and hold things down, but also, yeah, you know when someone's trying to just dominate your time and give you busy work, and, you know, you don't need to be doing all that. I mean, make your money again, but I'm also hearing like if you're in a work situation where you have to do some things that you really don't want to be doing, or someone's kind of domineering or giving you a lot more than you want. Like, what am I hearing? It's like someone's doing this. I'm actually hearing that you can put up with this, do what you've got to do to like pay your bills and stuff, but then having someone to vent to would be super, super helpful. So if you've been kind of like holding it in and just going through this experience, actually just having someone to talk to and vent to would help so much. Even if the problem isn't fixed right now, you guys, I feel like someone here really needs to vent and just have someone to talk to about stuff, and that'll help a lot. You got the Fool and the Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if there are people you want to approach, like, obviously feel it out, but if you're really feeling yourself, that'll help. You know, if you're feeling confident in yourself, that'll help. The Fool and the Five of Swords. I'm just getting a lot of like observing someone, like observing a situation. seeing kind of like how you're feeling and what feels right, but also just like feeling yourself and feeling good about yourself. And if it's been a while since you've been able to just like enjoy yourself and have fun, like just enjoy this energy, you know, like just enjoy this time. Yeah, the Fool and Five of Swords. It's like, I can't tell you how things are gonna go one way or the other, but I do feel like if you're feeling confident and you want to put yourself out there, you know, go for it. But you're taking your time to observe a situation for a reason, and that makes sense. So just, you know, everyone's situation is different, and this is a general read. Just, like, go with your gut on it. But definitely, like, have fun if you're kind of in this, like, love energy or this social energy. Like, enjoy yourself. Because some of you have been, like, hermiting for a minute, and you need to have fun and go have this social energy, you know? Yeah, some of you are definitely gonna go to a party soon. Like, there's like a birthday party, or like, for some of you, it's even a club. Or like someone is going somewhere where they have a pool. There's some party you're going to. Three of Coins. Yeah. I feel like you're finally starting to really feel this pride in your work. You're starting to kind of take some, I don't know. It's like you're starting to look at your stuff and be like, you know, it's pretty good. It's actually really good. And people have seen this about your work for a long time. Even if you haven't seen it, they've seen it. Some people are even scared for you to recognize how cool your work is. It's like they don't fully want you to see it. Some people don't care either way. They just know your work is good. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know if you guys needed like just a confidence boost. It's I'm not just saying it to say it. Like, your work is good. You know? Yeah, there are going to be some shifts in your social life. That's just what I'm getting. Because we've got Queen of Wands here, and we've also got Judgment. So I feel like this is something to do with someone you may be interested in or observing, or, you know, connections you want to make, even people that you want to work with now. And then Judgment. Judgment is like, this is like all been socially aligned and creatively aligned for my air signs. But with Judgment here, this is like, it's definitely being emphasized that there are going to be some shifts in your personal life and your social life and the people that are around. I'm hearing like, I need to remind you guys that everyone else has free will. So know that anything that shifts around right now is a combination of your free will and other people's free will. There's nothing you will be able to fully control and nothing that they will be able to fully control. So yeah, there are gonna just be some things kind of shifting around a little bit. Some of you have got some shifts coming in your family too. Yeah, I'm just getting like a lot of social shifts. So yeah, I think that that's pretty much everything for my air signs. 9 of Cups, just, you know, take some time to assess the things you want, and I hope you also believe in miracles. That came up in the water group. But yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good. Just, if you want to be out there more, it's time to get out there and really just stay in this high vibe and be feeling yourself, because you've got a lot to offer, and yeah, your work is great. Your work is great, and it's time to start putting yourself out there more. So I hope that resonated for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed those messages. We will see you guys again soon in another reading.